Hey there, how there, hello there. Chef Cutter Diamond welcoming you to yet another PC Replay Baseball video, and we're finishing off all the game ones of the Super Trny. 32 teams went through a 96 team tournament. Top 10 teams in each of the three brackets plus two 11 place teams got in. And based off of how well you did in the bracket challenge is how good your seeds are. The winners of the brackets respectively are 1, 2, and 3 seeds. We will see all three today. No, actually, we'll find out what happened to all three today. Uh, so the highest seed who started was the 1912 Red Sox at number 5. The top four we'll find out after today who's up 1-0 in their series. Yeah, if you waited your 1 to 3, if you took second, you go 4 to 6, third 7 to 9, fourth 10 to 12, onwards and onwards. The 32 teams involved are the 95 Indians, known for winning 100 games in the lockout shortened 1995 season. Albert Bell, 50 home runs, 50 doubles, didn't get an MVP because of slowness, and they lost the World Series to the Braves. The 1908 Cubs, last Cubs team to win the World Series for over 100 years. They were doing okay. They got in kind of because of Brooklyn's Boner rooting the Cubs Giants game. The 1908 Tigers, who had to fight a three-way battle with the White Sox and Cleveland to get this far. They will face the 1911 A's in their $100,000 infield. That's what it was named for, $1911. 1947 Dodgers, Jackie Robinson breaking the color barrier and getting to the World Series, losing to the Yankees. The 1924 Washington squad that finally gave Walter Johnson a World Series ring. And, of course, a couple of pebbles in the infield. Read it up, people. 1920 Cleveland winning the World Series despite losing Ray Chapman to death. Joe Sewell came in and did an admirable job. They actually had a triple play and a grand slam within the whole World Series. And the 1912 Red Sox, first year at Fenway, they won the World Series because of Snodgrass Muff. And the weird thing is, Larry Gardner, Smokey Joe Wood, and Tris Speaker played for both teams. So they can't play for Cleveland, well, in Boston, and they can't play for Boston, Cleveland. The 41 Red Sox, Ted Williams' 406 season. They take on the 1923 Kansas City Monarchs, who uh, are the host of the Negro Leagues. The 1930 Cardinals, World Series runner-up to the A's. They take on the 1998 Padres, also a World Series runner-up, but to the Yankees. They shocked Atlanta, the LCS. The 1947 Tribe take on the 1942 Cardinals, who were pretty good in those days. The 55 Yankees, the team that lost Game 7 of the World Series at home to Brooklyn, took on the 54 Giants. Willie Mays with that catch in Game 1. Dusty Rhodes, not that Dusty Rhodes, with a pinch at 3-run home run, and they shot Cleveland in that World Series. 1961 Giants, the year before they went to the World Series for real. They take on the 1941 Yankees, who had Joe DiMaggio's 56-game hitting streak and a World Series title in 6 games over Brooklyn, next to Mickey Owens' pass ball. The 1965 Twins lost the World Series Game 7 to Los Angeles at Minnesota. Strange as it sounds, Minnesota played 12 World Series home games. That's the only one they've lost. And the 1998 Yankees, some say the best team on the earth, 114 wins. And then the World Series, whereas some teams have won 116 games, but not the World Series. The 79 Orioles, pretty important team and all that. Um, they lost the World Series up 3-1 against the Pirates. The 99 Diamondbacks, the team that had Randy Johnson for free agency, which actually worked out. Kurt Schilling was not on this team; he was on the next team. The 1990 Oakland A's, that team they tried to go back to back, but lost to Cincy. The 1981 Expos, they are playing for their lives and all that, for Canada. Blue Monday screwed them over. 1993 Cardinals, Mark Whiten, 4 home runs in 1 game, take on the 2020 White Sox, who got into the COVID playoffs. Then the 2016 Cubs, the team that finally won the World Series after 108 years. They were great. They were down 3-1 to Cleveland in that series. They take on the 1909 Pirates, who were led by a few players, including George Gibson of London, Ontario. If you know me, you know why I spit at London. The 1906 Cubs, the team that won 116 games but lost to the hitless Wonder Chicago White Sox, take on the 2020 Dodgers, who won the COVID World Series. The 2020 Cubs, who made the COVID playoffs, take on the 1985 Cardinals, who lost the World Series, mostly due to Dangature, but also to do with Game 7. They basically didn't give a shit, and Vince Coleman was hurt throughout the playoffs. So that's look at things right now. We got the schedule. We've had a few cool games, a few blowouts, and all that stuff. We start today's coverage in Washington. As the 1924 Washington Senators take on the 1947 Brooklyn Dodgers. Brooklyn, with their AI lineup, they always have to DH. A young Gil Hodges will be made to be DH. Sure, why not? And Washington, that's their DH, Nemo Leibold, be DH. I think he played for the Black Sox, didn't he? Anyway, here we go. From Griffith Stadium.
Replay Radio is live from Washington. Top of the first.
Walter Johnson, the big train, as they call him, 23-7 with a 2.17 rate that year in 1924. First guy is Eddie Stanky, 146 games played from Philadelphia. Richard Lloyd. Hit to Judge, who stomps on first base.
One out, base is empty.
And now here comes Jackie Robinson. He played first base his inaugural season where he won Rookie of the Year. He comes from Cairo, Georgia. 47 was his rookie here. Pitch on the way.
Two outs, base is empty.
2 outs for Pete Reiser. 28 years old, 110 games with this team. Man from St. Louis. Meet me in St. Louis. Well, Pete Reiser actually was the catalyst for batting helmets because he got plunked with a ball in the head and almost died. So they decided to make plastic along with his helmet. Did he just go deep? He did! Say deep one. That was a riser. That was a ball that rose up. Pun intended.
2 outs, base is empty.
Here comes Carlo Ferrello, 25 years old, 124 games for the 47 Dodgers from Stony Creek Mills, Pennsylvania. Second year in the league. Pitch of the way. Pushing strike 3. I forgot it.
One run, 1 hit, and none left on. Bottom of the first. Ralph Branca gets the first game start, 21 wins, 12 losses, a save at 2.67 ERA. 4 years before he would make one of the biggest, terrible pitches of all time, and people wouldn't let him forget about it. Sam Rice leads off, 34 years old, 154 games. That he played every game. They don't give me any information. What the hell? Pitch of the way. Deep fly, but Ferrello makes the catch, 1 down. 1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Nemo Leibold, 32 years old, playing a lot of games, from Butler, Indiana. I think he played for the 1919 Red Sox, didn't he? I don't remember. Pitch of the way. It's a rare play. Is it on a number? No, it's a 2, so they'll have to go against his speed rating. A 5 or 6 retires him, that's all. But it's a 2. And with a base hit, it has to be high.
1 out,
So
man on first.
And here comes Bucky
The defense
Harris,
is playing in at the corners.
player manager, 27 years old. As player manager, Port Jervis, New York. Pitch of the way. Leaping play by Reese. Leibold has to hang on.
2 outs, man on first.
And now he's Goose Goslin, 23 years old, from Salem, New Jersey. Pitch of the way. Triple to left field corner. Doesn't seem as expands. And that will be a tying run across the plate.
2 outs, man on third.
Here comes Joe Judge, 30 years old, from Brooklyn, ironically playing against his hometown team. And yes, Brooklyn did play in the 1910s and all that. They were the Superbas, I believe. Pitch of the way. Strike 3. Branca leaves Goslin at third. But Washington does score a run.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 left on. Top of the second.
Alright, so top of the second, Dixie Walker, 36 years old. 36, I can't believe he was that old. From Philadelphia, Georgia. Pitch on the way. Remo the Blues, Dan Uno Alto.
1 out, base is empty.
Now for Bruce Everett, the catcher. Who's the main catcher for Brooklyn? Guess Mickey Owen. Between Mickey Owen and Roy Campanella. Bruce Everett from Quincy, Illinois. Quincy, the medical examiner. Stop. Shoot.
2 outs, base is empty.
And here comes Pee Wee, the captain of Brooklyn. 1947, he was 28 years old. From Akron, Kentucky. Hold on. Trying to get my old Kentucky home. Blah, blah, blah. Who botched him? I think Detroit and Boston botched him, yeah. Coming home. And he worked for Brooklyn. Hit to Peckinpah. And gone. 3 up, 3 down.
And just like that, the inning's over. Bottom of the second.
Bottom of the second, 6-7-8 for Washington. Earl McNeely, a 26-year-old from Sacramento. They have a baseball team, the A's. Pitch of the way. Popped up, Jorgensen makes the grab.
One out, base is empty.
Here comes Peckinpah, shortstop, 33 years old, from Wooster, Ohio. Peckinpah, remember, in 1925 was the GOAT, and not in a good way, because he made so many errors. Washington lost World Series to Pittsburgh. Hit to Stanky, and outo. That's 2.
2 outs, base is empty.
And here comes Bluge, 23 years old, from Chicago. Pitch of the way, and
2 outs, man on first.
Mighty Rule, the catcher. 147 games, 28 years old, from St. Louis. Meet him in St. Louis. Pitch of the way. Oucho! He gets punked by Branca. And fortunately, he's okay.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Back to the top of the order for Rice. But hits it to Robinson, makes the catch. Washington fails.
No runs, no hits, and 2 left on. Top of the third.
All right, so Brooklyn 8-9-1. Gil Hodges, a young Gil Hodges, 23 years old. He debuted in 1949 at age 19 from Princeton, Indiana. He wasn't the power hitter we all know and love today. And he was a catcher at one point. Anyway, ground ball, 6-3.
1 out, base is empty.
And now Spider Jorgensen, 27 years old, from Folsom Prison Blues, California. Okay. Pitch of the way. Hit to Blues, and that's out, number 2. Just to let you know that because we're doing 3 games today instead of 2, we are going to do it that each team will go once through their order, and then we'll head to the 7th inning.
2 outs, base is empty.
Pitch in the way. Stanky, top of the order. Long single to right field. There's a chance for a double. He must hit 1 to 4 on the red. 4-2. Yep, 5 or 6. It would have been dangerous, but yeah, Stanky gets the double. Stanky legs.
2 outs, man on second.
Here comes Jackie.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the third.
Bottom of the third, now we go to the 7th. It is 5-1 Washington. Looks good by Walter. Puts on the way to Ferrello. Hit to short, and he's out at first. Yeah, 3 runs in the 5th have sunk.
1 out, base is empty.
Not a lot of home teams have won. Like on TV. Dixie. Flashy, strike 3.
2 outs, base is empty.
Number 7. Here comes Edwards. Up the gut.
2 outs, man on first.
Here's Pee-wee. My ball. Rice makes the catch. No problem.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
Bottom of the 7th. Branca is still pitching. I don't know why. Here's Lebo. He's next. That's good again. Goslin has 3 over. My guess is he
no outs, man on first.
Harrison, judge of Cookie. So Branca is done. It will be Vic Lombardi coming into the game. Mostly a spot starter. 12-11 with 3 saves. Here comes Bucky. He has an RBI double. Replay. It is a 2, so that means someone's going to run, but they both have 4s. They're going to go after Liebold. They got Liebold. They got the lead runner. That's sometimes better than normal.
1 out, man on first.
There's Goose Goslin, 3 RBIs. He has an RBI triple, an RBI grounded, and an RBI single. So he's got 3 straight at-bats with a RBI. That's rare. That's rare. Awesome. Pitch of the way. Clutch hits! Well, he's done it again. This guy's been amazing. 4 at-bats, 4 RBIs.
He now has 4 RBIs today.
You don't see that in baseball every day. At Goose Goslin, you get 4 at-bats and 4 RBIs in each at-bat.
1 out, man on second.
Even though he grounded out, he still got an RBI. That still matters. Here comes Judge. He had an RBI double. Ground ball to Stanky legs. He gets him at first. Goslin will go to third because attention goes to first.
2 outs, men on third.
Here's McNeely. Can he get an RBI? Answer is no. Goslin stuck at third, but he does put up another RBI.
2 hits,
double. It's now
and
6-1.
left
Washington. It looks
top of the eighth.
Here's Gill. Machine, strike 3.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Jorgensen. Wraps it to right. McNeely says hello, goodbye.
2 outs, bases empty.
2 outs for Stinky Legs. Pitch to Peckinpah, and he gone. Quick as a bunny.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
Dun dun dun, gonna make you mine.
Bottom of the eighth.
Bottom of the eighth. It is 6-1. And they're gonna make some pitch hitting stuff. Wid Matthews, 27 years old. From Raleigh, Illinois. They call him Matty. How original. Pitch in the way. Right ball, Reiser makes a catch 1 down. I think they're just gonna take some
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes Blues. He's gone. Got Profro. 30 years old. From Memphis, Tennessee. Pro catch. Deep fly, but Walker makes a catch 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
Then you got Muddy Rule. He's got a pair of hits. You could take care of him, get rid of him, but your starting pitcher is still pitching. It's taboo to remove the catcher. And he's got 2 hits. One hit by Muddy. He's got 3 hits there.
2 outs, men on first.
Hit by pitch is no official. Sam Rice. He's a legend. They're gonna let him hit. And he strikes out. No runs for Washington that inning, but I think they'll be okay.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left
Goose
on.
Goslin doing something I don't
Top
think
of the
he
ninth.
can replicate. 4 at-bats, all 4 at-bats having at least 1 RBI. Third base goes to Pro. Shortstop goes to Chick Gagnon. And that's all. Jackie Robinson is going to get a chance to hit. Walter hit the second, and he's out at first. Boost check. It is high, so the boost check is high, so good news.
1 out, bases empty.
Like, you're going to take him out. B. Reiser has been the only guy to take charge of it. But 6-1, I think they kind of figure it's over. So Eddie Mixis, 20 years old, from Burlington, New Jersey. Didn't make his debut at 18 years old. Eddie strikes out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Walter were like double digits. Carl Ferrell is definitely going to be gone. It will be Cookie Lavagetto, 34 years old. Debut in 34 from Oakland, California. That is not a strikeout. That's a walk. And I think that's
2
the
outs,
first
men
one
on
for
first.
Walter all day. Yep, first walk. Dixie Walker is not a good hitter, so they're going to go with Duke Snyder, another future icon, 20 years old. When he made his debut in 1947 too. He's from Los Angeles, the team that got Brooklyn. Hit the second and possible error. Must be a high number. It is a high number. This game is over yet. 6-1.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Edwards is gone. Hermansky, a good hitter who's had some at-bats from Pittsfield, Massachusetts. Played 79 games for these guys. But Johnson flips it to first, and Brett
Washington wins the game easily. From all of us at Replay Games, thanks for playing.
Well, Washington, one of the 3 teams to win their bracket. The other teams are the 1942 Cardinals and the 1923 Monarchs, so big win for them. Walter with the win, Branko the loss. He's your MVP. Why not? So anyway, we got to take the pictures. Click. All right. So Washington 6 runs on 10 hits in air and 7 left. Brookie run on 4 hits and 5 left on base. Reiser went deep. The only damage to him. First inning, and then Goose Goslin with Liebold on first hit a triple. 1-1 tie till the bottom of the third with Liebold on third base and 1 out. Goslin grounded out enough to get Liebold across the plate 2-1. And then in the 5th, Rule singled. Sam Rice bunted Rule over the second. Liebold flew out, so it looked good. But then Bucky doubled. Goose Goslin singled and Joe Judge doubled, and 3 runs were across the board, 5-1. And then a winning run in the 7th, Goslin double scored Harris. So Goose Goslin would be the MVP if it wasn't for the great pitching of Walter Johnson. Because, I mean, when you look at it this way, is that how often do you get a guy with 4 RBIs in one game? But what's even more impressive is how often do you see a guy with 4 at bats get 4 RBIs? An RBI triple, an RBI single, an RBI groundout, and another RBI and an RBI double. So the guy freaking if he almost hit for the cycle, he needed a home run, but that's not easy. The nature of Griffith Stadium was not known for a home run park. Yeah. All right. So that is that. Now let's head to San Diego because that game is simulated. Who won, St. Louis or San Diego? The answer is St. Louis in the 12th. Lindsay beats Miceli Grabowski, the big Grabowski with a save. Don't hit with a home run. Caminiti for San Diego. Yeah. So let's click the picture. St. Louis, 3 runs on 12 hits and 9 left. San Diego, 2 runs on 8 hits, 12 left. Well, Bill Hallahan pitched 7 in the 3rd. Lindsay came in for 4 innings of work. Grabowski the save. Kevin Brown lost 8 innings for San Diego. Then Hoffman pitched the 9th and 10th. And then Miceli came in for 8 innings, 2/3, botched it, and Myers got the play-by-play. The Cardinals scored first on a RBI single by Jimmy Wilson, scoring Hafey. And then the bottom 6, Caminiti went DBD, what can you do? So it was 1-1, nothing. Top of the 10th, bottom 10th, nothing. Bottom of the top of the 11th, a runner on first, San Diego. And then came the 12th. Miceli pitched to Gilbert, making him fly out. George Watkins whiffed, and then Dohead hit the big double home run. Sparky Adams doubled. Randy Myers came in. Frisch singled to score Adams. And Frisch got greedy and got out of third base. So they went with High at third base, Charlie High at third base, and Ernie Arsati playing right field. Sweeney struck out. Ferris tripled. Then Grabowski came in for the save. Finley popped up. Gwynn walked. Caminiti walked. Bases loaded. And then a wild pitch while Leyritz was up. Gwynn was taken out. And Mouton played third base, but Leyritz popped out. All right. Next game, we are headed to Pittsburgh as the 2016 Cubs take on the 1909 Pirates. Cubs, this is their lineup. Paulie Soler, Chris Conklin. Kyle Schwarber, I don't think was there yet. So they're going to let Conklin play left field. Pittsburgh, Mike Simon DHing now. Ed Aparicio, well, he did well in the bracket as the DH, so they'll let him in from Exposition Park. I know they played at Forbes Field, but I guess it was too late.
Replay radio is live from Pittsburgh. Top of the first.
Stadium. All right, so the 1909 Cubs, the 1909 Pirates. Phil Willis, 22-11 with a save. He will pitch for Pittsburgh. Dexter Fowler leads off, 30 years old, from Hotlanta, Georgia, known for his time as a Kansas City Royal, I think. Pitching the way. This is a loop to the left gap. Chief Wilson's a 5 defensively, so this should be an out. And it is.
One out, base is empty.
Here comes Jason Hayward for Braves icon, 26 years old, from Richmond, New Jersey. It's Barbo, and he's at first. Yeah, if you're a Japanese person, you hate that.
2 outs, base is empty.
Anyway, here's Chris Bryant, iconic Cub for many years, 24 years old at this time, from Las Vegas, where Bryce Harper's from. Pitching the way. Base hit. Or does Chief Wilson make an error? I doubt that highly. You never know. Must be higher than 46. It is not, so it's just a looping single.
2 outs, man on first.
Here comes Anthony Rizzo, 26 years old, from Fort Lauderdale. To the way. Base hit himself. Bryant will stay. First and second.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Ben Silvas, former Tampa legendary second baseman, 35 years old, at this time from Eureka, Illinois. I wanted to play for an Illinois team. Field walk. Bases are now juiced for Jorge Soler, who are made to be DH.
2 outs, bases loaded.
Soler, 24 years old, from Cuba, Alberta. Get to the way. Doubles to left field corner. 1 in, 2 in, 3 in. He clears the bases with one mighty swing.
He now has 3 RBIs today.
Soler, I guess it was the right idea to put him
2
in
outs,
the DH.
man on second.
And now Willie Contreras, the future Cardinal, is going to come up, 24 years old, from Venezuela. Put your leg. Did he just go deep? Did he just go deep? No. It's a 4. It's a looping single. See where Soler ends up. At home, Contreras makes it 4-0. EHB, he's gone. Vic Willis is going to have to sit.
2 outs, men on first.
He's going to have to take a shower. Need to take a shower, so Brandon is going to come in. Chick Brandon, 22 years old, so he's going to come in. Addie Russell, 22 years old, from Pensacola. Pensacola. Pitch of the way. He strikes out. Brandon gets the Cubs put 4 on the board right off the bat.
4 runs, 4 hits, and 1 left on.
Almost everyone batted.
Bottom of the first.
Number 9 to 9. John Lester giving a 4-run lead, 19-5 in this 2016 season. Chap Brabro is up from New York. I guess that is his first name. If you're Japanese, you hate that name. And strike 3 on that
1 out,
pitch.
bases empty.
Here comes Tommy Leach, 33 years old, veteran. He's a 19th century player. He played before 1900 from French Creek, New York. Catch of the way. Base hit to right field. Hit after 1-4. 4. He's safe no matter what. So Tommy Leach gets a double.
1 out, men on second.
Give a lot of hits. Here's the player manager Fred Clark, 38 years old and still playing 152 games from Winterset, Iowa. I wonder if he retired that year. I think he did. Pitch in the way. Hit to Silvers, and he's out at first. Leach will sneak to third base. His run doesn't really matter for now.
2 outs, men on third.
Here comes the Flying Dutchman, Honus Wagner, 35 years old, a Pittsburgh icon. He was a 19th century player like Clark and Leach. From Chartiers, Pennsylvania. Did he just go deep? No.
2 outs, men on first.
I think he's the best Pittsburgh shortstop ever. I don't really see any other good Pittsburgh shortstops. Not even Archie Vaughn. Dot's Miller. He looks so young. He looks like he's 15, even though he's 24 in this picture. From Kearney, New Jersey. Wagner might steal. The star means he will have a steal attempt, probably. If it is a 34, it's a steal. If it was lower than 33, he just stays where he is.
2 outs, man on second.
He's on second. This could be a high-scoring game. Thoughts? There's the center. Wagner gets good speed. Extra base hit. At the end of 3. It's a 6. It's a triple by Josh. Makes it 4-2. Is it inside park home run? The guy's higher, so it's inside the park home run. You don't see this every day on RGL Network or the network with the cat. The
2 outs,
cat.
base is empty.
4-3, and now here's Bill Abstein, 26 years old, from St. Louis. Catch of the way. Chopper to the pitcher. Lester's a 66. There's no freaking way. Wow, Pittsburgh
3
puts
runs,
3 on the board.
3 hits,
Oof.
and none left on.
My goodness, are we going to see
Top
both
of the
teams in
second.
double digits? On to the second. Chris Conklin, the only guy not to bat against Pittsburgh. 30 years old, from Rockville, Maryland. Rock Lobster. Pitch to Conklin. And right to Barbeau. 1-0 auto.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Dexter. Takes on a possible walk, is it? It is. It had to be a high number. Or is it 2?
1 out, man
Brandon
on
came
first.
in because Vic Willis gave up 4 runs. They gave me the early hook base runner thing, so I had to do it. Here's to Hayward. Popped up. Barbeau makes another catch.
2 outs, man on first.
2 for Chris Bryant. Hit or miss? It could be a hit. It is a hit. A 4. That's a single by Bryant. Fowler will maybe go. 5-6. He's held. First and second.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Rizzo. What do you think? Random does his job.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. Bottom of the second.
Now, on the second. Chief Wilson, 27 years old, the great defensive player as he is from Austin, Texas. Stone Cold, Austin. second year in the league. Better go up to a corner, so Wilson's pretty good. And now the Cubs have to do an each week.
No outs, man on second.
And knowing George
the
Gibson,
defense is playing
that
in
will be
at the
the end of
corners.
Lester's day. Da 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 da. Pedro Strop is going to come in for pitch. For 30-year-old George Gibson, 30 years old, from London, Ontario, Canada. And you know why I spit when London is mentioned? Because as a Kitchener resident and a Kitchener Rangers fan, I can't stand London, so I spit every time London. But don't worry, it's one spit per video.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
Gibson's going to bunt, like the player he is. Strong. Can only get Gibson at first, runner moves to third, and now...
One out, man on third.
If Aparacho
they brought the infield
just
in.
lift one to the outfield, he'll be golden. 32 years old. He did help Pittsburgh out in the preliminaries. So that's why he's in at DH. Ground ball to Bryant. So at first, infield's in, so Chief can't...
Two outs, man on third.
Can Barbeau get the tying run across? Hit the third, and no. So Strupp leaves Wilson at third base.
No runs, one hit, and
Wilson
one left
got the triple, and then they put Strupp in. He got Gibson. He got Apparecchio. He got Barbeau.
Top of the third.
And he got us 4-3, so let's go to the seventh. And it's 7-5 Cubs. Sam Lever is still on the bump. Should be replaced soon. Here's Soler. Did he just go deep again? Oh, possible home run. But it's just a single. Lever's got his control, but he's gone now.
No outs, man on first.
Yeah, he's given up a lot of hits, so he's gone. Lever is gone. Babe Adams is going to come in to try to stop it. Babe Adams, the hero of the 1990 World Series, winning 3 games that year. So he'll have to come on and face Contreras, who has an RBI. 9 towards the gap. Wilson is a 5, so it looks like this is not going to happen. No, it is. It's a double. Soler will get to third base and hold. Second and third.
No outs, men on second and third.
Addie Russell. Soler's got 4 RBIs today, including that bases clearing double. Bryant, Rizzo, and Contreras have also got an RBI. So now, Addie Russell, can he get an RBI? First, we have a rare play. It's an odd number. It is not. Soler, Contreras. I think they'll get Soler at the plate. Trying to get him at the plate, and got him. So Soler cannot score. It is the FC fielder's choice.
1 out, men on
now,
first and
Cogwin
third.
is coming in. Runs on the corners. Popped up, Barbeau gets him at third, 2 down.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Here comes Fowler. And nice job by Adams. He leaves Contreras standing at third.
2 hits,
Cubs can't
and
score.
2 left on.
That's what you did.
Bottom of the 7th.
On the 7th. Trevor Cahill is on the bump. He's got Dutchman. Got him. Nice job by Cahill. 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's Stotts Miller. Ground ball to Rizzo. Ooh, I don't like this. He's a 61. Oh, that's a 63, and the blue guy's a 6, so it's a double.
1 out,
There's
man
a
on
huge
second.
base error, and here comes Epstein. Hit to Rizzo, and he gets him at first. Dots moves to third. That run is not really critical yet.
2 outs, man on
And
third.
here comes Chief Wilson. Can he get the big RBI? Answer is yes, he can. 7-6, and Cahill is going to take it out. Pittsburgh's not going away yet.
2 outs,
Thanks
man on
very much.
first.
Cahill's gone. It will be Carl Edwards Jr. I know Carl Edwards is the name of a NASCAR driver, but that's not his son. 24-year-old Carl Edwards Jr. Was he? Yeah, he was the guy who got the save in Game 7. Here's Gibson. Who's that? Fowler is going to have to get in there. 153? No, just a single.
2 outs, men on
it's
first and second.
for Aparacho. And he's gone. Edwards does his job and leaves 2 Pirates stranded.
1 run, 2 hits,
7-6.
1 error,
is your score.
and 2 left on.
2 RBIs by Leach and Miller, Wagner, and Wilson with
Top of the 8th.
Top of the 8th, and here comes Hayward.
One out, bases empty.
Here comes Bryant. Single today. That's in. That's a strikeout.
2 outs, bases empty.
2 down for Rizzo. Strikeout. He strikes out the squad. That's why he's so damn good.
And just like that, the inning's over.
Dave Adams has proved
bottom of the 8th
how good of a pitcher he is. Here's Barbeau. Fair hits.
No outs, men on first.
Cubs.
The defense is playing in at the corners.
Well, it's not like they have a fat seat. The Cubs are number 25. Steal. Remember, it's based on how good you did in the brackets. Barbeau, is he going to steal? 33, no. He won't steal.
No outs, men on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
That it's a potential steal attempt. If it was a cross, he does try to steal them away. Here's Leach.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
He's going to bunt. Why not? Rizzo sees this and can only get guy first. So Barbeau's at second. 1 out. Do you walk Clark to get to Wagner? No.
1 out. Men on second.
Honest Wagner is a threat. Here's Clark. He'll take him out. He's second.
1 out. Men on first and second. The defense is playing in at the corners.
They're waving their hand. They are going to intentionally walk. Wagner set up to play at every base and hope that's Miller.
1 out. Bases loaded. They brought the infield in.
Spot 3 guys. Here's Miller. Hit or miss? That's a miss. It's a 2. Looks like a sac fly to tie the game. Barbeau is going to try. After all, he is a good batter. It is a double 4. That's a sac fly. Miller has cleared at the end of the game. Good try.
He now has 3 RBIs today. 2 outs, men on first and second. 2 outs,
first and second. You want Abstein? No. To get to Wilson. No. Here's Abstein. And right to Bryant. So the game is tied. Edwards will probably have
1 run, no hits, and 2 left on.
Chance by Chapman, or is it going to be someone else?
Top of the 9th.
Top of the 9th. Dave Adams has done well in relief. Sobrist. That's Sobrist, Soler, and Contreras. They're going to keep Sobrist in. Hit to Barbeau. Gone. 1 down.
1 out. Bases empty.
Here's Soler. 4 RBIs. Bases clearing triple and an RBI ground out. Rambald Wagner. Gone. That's 2.
2 outs. Bases empty.
And now Willie Contreras. Can he finish it off? Strike 3. Dave Adams goes 3 innings of relief.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
Hope Pittsburgh
bottom of the 9th.
Well, he'll be coming out. Edwards is gone. It is going to be Travis Wood who's going to come in from the bullpen. He does know how to hit, but he's a pitcher. So here's the thing. So if the Pirates score, it's over. If the Cubs can hold them, we go to the 10th. Got Chief, Gabson, and Aparicio. They're going to go with Chief. Smacks it to center. Fowler makes the catch. 1 down.
1 out. Bases empty.
And here comes Gibson. The Canadian. Right to Coughlin. That's 2.
2 outs. Bases empty.
And Aparicio has done nothing today. So they're yanking him, and it's going to be Bobby Byrne is going to come in. From St. Louis. 1907 debut. 26 years old. And he will take a walk. Wood Watson now.
2 outs, men on first.
It's on beat. Why is it on beat breaks now? Well, Burns going to try to steal. That plus means he is going to try to steal. It has to be a 46 or higher. It is a 43, and out number 3 is none.
No runs,
Wood
no
will
hits,
probably come out.
And none left on.
So, brutal mistake, but, they got him. They thought they could get on Wood. Barbeau probably would have stayed in. So, 7-7 after 9, and in the immortal words of RJL Network, free baseball here, free baseball, free baseball.
Top of the 10th.
We go to the 10th. Dave Adams has to come out, 3 innings of work. He's done his job, and now Howie Kemnitz The 26. Oh, Harry commits. Isn't it Howie? Or is that a different guy, Harry commits? I think that's Howie's brother from McKinney, Kentucky. So Harry commits will come into the game for the Pirates. It is Russo, Conklin, and Fowler. They are taking him out, and it's going to be David Ross, the future Cubs manager. He actually manages the 2020 squad. 39 years old, he became a grandfather at 39 from Bainbridge, Georgia. This was his final game. Game 7 2016 was his last game in the major leagues as an active player. And there is a special rule. If you've been watching my stuff, you know the special rule. If we go to extra innings, both teams must intentionally walk one of the first two batters, meaning that the Pirates have to intentionally walk either Ross or Conklin. And they're going to take 4 wide ones to Ross. Because I think, the Cubs are probably going to take Conklin
no outs,
out.
Men on first.
Yeah, they are going to take.
Playing in.
They're going to take Conklin. They're going to take Conklin out, and it's going to be Javi Baez is going to come into pinch hit. The man from Puerto Rico, debut 2014. He was a hot shot. Pitching the way. Uh-oh, did he just go deep? Nope. 6 is a single, so a single by him. It'll be first and second. They should have waited till see who the Cubs brought him. Then
no outs, anyway, men on first and second.
Yeah, you're
the first baseman is playing in
to load the bases. Fowler. They're shaking their head no. They're going to pitch to Fowler.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
Fowler shows him up by bunting. Knitz will let the ball go foul.
No outs, men on first and second. The first baseman is playing in.
Be careful because he could botch this one.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
He's going to bunt again. Epstein sees this and can't only get the guy. Can only get guy.
One out, men on second and third.
Get to Bryant.
They brought the infield in.
Hell no, because Chris Bryant's a good bat. So Kenneth will throw to Hayward. Got him for 3. Now they need a hit. Good luck,
2 outs,
Bryant,
men on
but
second
the
and third.
Due up next. So they're going to have to take their chances. And it worked. Miller makes the catch, and Knitz gets out of it.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on.
The finish with Pittsburgh is that they get the additional
bottom of the 10th.
Both teams must do it. And Travis Wood is gone. It is going to be Grimm. Justin Grimm is going to come in for the 10th. I think they would probably put Chapman, but they're like, nah, we don't need it. Shortstop is Javi Baez. Left field goes to Sugar or Almora. They're going to go with Almora to play left field. And he was the guy who scored the first run in the 10th inning in pinch running for Schwarber. So we got Barbeau, Leach, and Clark. Grimm is going to throw to Barbeau. And they're going to throw the Barbeau, not to Leach. Fly ball to the left, so yeah, they'll take a chance with the first batter, but the second batter they must walk. And I think we would walk them anyway. They're going to intentionally walk Leach, and now Fred Clark.
1 out, man on first.
The precursor to the Pittsburgh Pirates. The plate. So they're Wagner. Clark hits it to Silverst, and they'll get 1 run. They'll get the lead runner. That's a good idea.
2 outs, man on first.
There goes the Flying Dutchman. And he's caught. Almora makes the catch. Now, Pittsburgh actually has to get rid of 1 guy.
And 1 left on.
The rule is 1 pinch hitter per inning.
Top of the 11th.
Pittsburgh didn't use the pinch hitter, so Epstein is going to be gone. So Epstein's gone. It's going to be Alan Stork who's going to come in. He'll have to bat for himself. Alan Stork from Auburn, New York, for 1906. That doesn't look like it. It looked like the 1900s. So Kemmets will still throw, and now they got to take Rizzo or Silverst. Yep, they will intentionally walk Rizzo. Same rules. Every inning, they must intentionally walk the first or second batter.
The third baseman is playing in.
Silverst is going to stand.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
They're going to let him stay in, and he'll bunt. Commits. Will cat the guy at second. So the lead runner is out.
1 out, man on first.
Here comes Soler, who's got 4 RBIs today. The base is clearing double. The second base, double play. Dots does his job, 4-6-3, I think.
That's their second double play turn today.
Oh, the Cubs can't get in.
No runs, no hits, and none left on.
And it's going to be...
Bottom of the 11th.
And Hayward's gone. They're going to get rid of Hayward. It's either going to be Scherzer or Kalish. No, they're going to go with Scherzer. Not Scherzer. So it's going to be Scherzer, the 26-year-old from Cape May, New Jersey. Okay, so Grimm will have to either walk Miller or Stork. They're going to intentionally walk Miller. He does have 3 RBIs. Then you have the second line.
No outs, men on first.
Here's
the
Stork.
Third baseman is playing in.
There's Alan Stork.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
He's going to bunt. Rizzo sees this and will let it go foul.
No outs, men on first.
So
the third baseman is playing in.
I think.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
He's going to bunt again. Why not? Grimm sees this and can only get a guy at first. So that gets... Now, do you walk?
One out, men on second.
Gibson. They're going to say no. They're going to take their chances. Wilson. The second, and he's at it first. Dots will sweep to third base. Gibson is a good hitter, so I think they're going to...
2 outs, men on third.
Yep. They're going to tell Grimm if he's going right wing on Gibson, that Grimm keep him up.
2 outs, men on first and third.
He walked and then got picked off, and then went for the steal. Pitch in the way. Got him! Grimm's fairy tales got him, and Miller is stuck at third base.
No runs, no hits.
We keep going.
2 left on.
We're going to keep going, guys.
Top of the 12th.
Top of the 12th. Commits 2 innings. He's gone. It will be Lefty Layfield, who will be coming to the bump. We got Contreras, Almora, and Baez. They're going to walk Contreras. Smart move. Because Contreras is a decent hitter, so they have to intentionally walk
no outs,
first
men on
or
first.
second guy. Now
the third baseman is playing in.
The 22-year-old from Hialeah, Florida. He made his debut in 2016. Pitch in the way. Hit to Wagner, and off his glove, base hit. Contreras will slide into second. Big hit by Almora.
No outs,
and
men on
Baez
first and second.
Yes.
The first baseman is playing in.
They are going to throw 4 wide ones to Baez.
All 4.
Set up a play at every base. I know it's no outs, but Fowler is coming to play. If they can just get a run across, you know Chapman's coming in.
They brought the infield in.
Fowler is not really much, but he has no choice but to bat. Hit to Miller, and base hit! Contreras scores! Almora will hold.
No outs,
Fowler
bases loaded.
Says, screw you.
They brought the infield in.
And now here comes Matt Scherzer, the 26-year-old. Bases loaded. Nowhere to put him. Line drive to left. Clark's a 5 defensively, so I think he should be able to get this one. He does. He makes the catch. Hang on.
1 out. Bases loaded.
They brought the infield in. Pitch in the way. Bryant. Rambo the second. And they'll throw home. Bryant is safe at first, but they get the out that matters.
2 outs. Bases
now,
loaded.
Here comes Rizzo. Moving drive to left. Clark again. I think he's got this one. He does. Clark makes the catch. Bases are left loaded. Cubs do get a run.
And 3 left on.
But it couldn't be
bottom of the 12th.
Grimm is a B grade. It probably would have been Montgomery. They said Montgomery would have come. If it's a tie, Montgomery would have come in. But because it's a safe situation, here comes Chapman. 28 years old. He's still in the league nowadays. Got Barbeau, Leach, and Clark. They're going to throw to Barbeau. He's gone. They'll have to intentionally walk Leach.
1 out, bases empty.
One of the first 2 batters must be intentionally walked. So Leach will be given the free pass.
1 out, men on first.
And this game is going to really cut into our 3rd game. Here's Clark.
It's a hit and run.
Hit and run. Fly ball to the left. Almora makes the catch. Leach has to put
2
on
outs,
the
men on first.
The Flying Dutchman. Last hope. Fly ball to the right. Scherzer is a 4 defensively. Maybe he gets it, maybe he doesn't. 50-50. It's a hit. A base hit by Rankin. Leach gets the 3rd. Now what do you do? We're gonna walk Miller.
2 outs, men on first and third.
They're gonna tell him throw wide ones. Chapman must throw wide room. Stork has to come up with the bases loaded. A single ties the game. A
2
long
outs,
hit
bases loaded.
wins the game. What can Stork do? He has to hit. Hit Tobias and got him! Bases are left loaded. The Cubs survive.
Chicago
8-7 in the 12th.
extra innings.
What a game!
Until next time, this is Replay
What
Radio
a game!
signing
The
off.
first inning brought 7 of the 15 runs. Grimm the win, Layfield the loss, Chapman the save. Jorge Soler is your MVP. Box score time, boys and girls. Cubs 8 runs on 16 hits, 2 errors, and 14 left on base. 4 for 19 runners scoring possession. Pittsburgh 7 runs on 12 hits and error, 17 left on base. So things are different. So the Cubs went through 9 pitchers and 1. Pirates go through only 6 and lose. The Cubs go through Lester, Straub, Sarensky, Hendricks, Cahill, Edwards, Wood, Grimm, and Chapman. The Pirates go through Willis, Brandom, Lever, Adams, Knitz, and Layfield. 4 hours, 40 minutes, a long game. It started off fast. Bases were left loaded for Soler. Bryant, Rizzo, and Silverbrett score on the RBI double. Bases clearing double. Contreras single. They had to the EHB early hook base runner, so Brandon came in and whiffed Adams Russell. Honus Wagner watched the single score Leach, and then Dots Miller went deep. An inside the park home run to be back to make it 4-3. And then, of course, they managed to get Lester out of Black Stroke. 4-3 till the bottom of the 4th. Runner on second for Leach. Single, Barbill scores. Soler grounded out to score Rizzo. 5-4 in the 5th. In the 6th. So anyway, Bryant gets a single to score Coughlin. Bases were left loaded. Rizzo flew out to sack fly 7-4. Then Leach single to score Barbeau in the bottom of the 6th. Chief Wilson single to score Dots Miller, make it in the 7th. And Dots Miller sack fly to score Barbeau. Yep. The Cubs had it going in the top of the 10th. Second and third, Hayward whiffed, and Bryant flew out to second. The Pirates also had a guy at third base. Well, Miller got to third base. They intentionally walked George Gibson to get to Bobby Byrne, but he struck out in the 11th. And then 12th, Contreras was given the intentional walk. Almora singled. Baez was intentionally walked to get to Fowler, but he had an RBI single to make it 8-7. It could have been worse, but it wasn't. And the Pirates got taken out on the bases left. So 8-7. Okay. How did the 1906 Cubs do against the 2020 Dodgers? Game 1 ends in the Dodgers winning. Kershaw proving how good he was. He beats Three Finger Brown, Kenley the save, Hoffman the only home run and the only run for the Cubs, and Mookie for the Dodgers. Clayton Kershaw proving he's an icon. Cubs can only get 3 hits. Flago, Schultz, and Hoffman going deep. Cubs scored in the 3rd inning, the home run by Hoffman. Then Mookie Betts leadoff home run to tie the game. Seager singled. Justin Turner Seager went to second on a balk and then a double by Turner to score Seager. Later on, AJ Pollock singled to score Turner and Bellinger 4-1, and that's how this game ends. Our last game is the 47 Indians or the 42 Cardinals. Cleveland, this is their lineup. Joe Frazier. No way. Pat Sear. The icon, Al Lopez, is going to come in the DH. The Cardis, their DH is Ken O'Day. I don't trust O'Day. I'll go with Ray Sanders, the DH. Due to the preceding time of the other match, we're going to go to the 7th. We're going to have to skip ahead.
Replay Radio is live from St. Louis.
Sportsman Park.
Top of the 1st.
Kind of like it. The start of last game and all that. And Philip Morris, Coca-Cola. We go to the 7th. It is still no score. Mark Cooper throwing a great game, 22-7 in this season. Ken Keltner comes up from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 30 years old. And he lines out to Marion. Well, Cleveland didn't do good in real life, but in the 47 simulation, they actually pulled off a few rabbit tats. Keltner was instrumental 6 years earlier to ruining Joe DiMaggio's 56.
1 out, bases empty.
Jim Hagan, the catcher from Lynn, Massachusetts. 9941. So she's victory.
2 outs, bases empty.
And that is strikeout number 4. Joe Gordon, the former Yankee icon, playing a lot of games for Cleveland. And a leaping stab by Marion. Nothing to it.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the 7th.
No score. Bob Feller, Rapid Robber, 20 wins in the 1947 season. You know his iconic status. Whitey Kurowski from Reading, Pennsylvania is up first. And a leaping grab by Boudreaux, 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Johnny Hop from Hastings, Nebraska. Hit to Gordon, and possible error. Has to be a 6. Red has to be a 6. 8.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Marty Marion, the shortstop. I think he was MVP, was he not? I don't think so, but I think he was an MVP soon. From Richford, South Carolina.
2 outs, men on first.
Ray Sanders, who I put at DH. From Bonne Terre, Missouri. A local boy. Elmer is not strikes on walks.
2 outs, men on first and second.
2 11 strikeouts, like Nolan Ryan. That's his 4th. Here's Jimmy Brown. And Edwards makes the catcher left, and the Tigers can't score.
No runs, no hits, and 2 left on. Top of the 8th.
Try to do a 1-hour time limit. Jim Brown, Jamie from Janesville, North Carolina. What a name. I guess he was named for the town because Jimmy is a former James. George Mekovic from Angels Camp, California. Not that funny. Pitch on the way. Machine, break 3.
1 out, bases empty.
Alan Roberts from Elmwood Place, Ohio. Local boy. Fly ball to the left. It's weird. The 6 hits have been had by the top
2
5
outs,
guys.
bases
6,
empty.
7, 8, 9 have been nothing. Owl Pat from Big Bend, Wisconsin. Pitch in the way. Base hit. So Peck knowing his pecking order. Who's check? It's not that high. Ward Cooper.
2 outs, men on first.
Here's Boudreaux, the player manager from Harvey, Illinois. 29 years old. Hard to believe he was only 29 this year. Pitch in the way. Hit the second, and Brown gets him out. Now, of course, this Cleveland
no runs,
squad,
1 hit,
next year,
and 1 left on.
would go to the World Series, would win the World Series, and that's the last time Cleveland's won the World Series. Although it did take a 1-game playoff in Boston.
Bottom of the 8th.
Bottom of the 8th, and here comes Terry Moore for the Cards from Vernon, Alabama. And he flies to center.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Eno Slaughter from Roxborough, North Carolina. And he gets a base hit.
1 out, man on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
Walker Cooper, the catcher from Missouri. Slaughter is a plus, so he's going no matter what you think. 53 is a high number. Brutal.
2 outs, bases empty.
Should have waited out the storm, baby. Here's Cooper. Deep fly, right field, that's good. Boost check. Feller's got a boost check.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on. Top of the 9th.
Top of the 9th. We got Robinson, Lopez, and Keltner at the plate. Eddie Robinson, pair of singles from Paris, Texas. Nice little hit. And Kurowski makes the catch. 1 away.
1 out, bases empty.
Al Lopez, they put him in, 38-year-old legend from Tampa, Florida. There's a ballpark game at home. But Lopez has done nothing today. They are going to Pat Siri, over 200 at-bats in this year, from Wilburton, Oklahoma. 11 home runs and 171 average. The funny thing is, the next year in 1948, he actually hit 4 home runs in 1 game against the Chicago White Sox. It's true. Look it up. Siri. Dribbler to the catcher. Lead on. That's 2.
2 outs, bases empty.
And now Ken Keltner. They are going to keep it. They might need
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the 9th.
Bottom of the 9th. Feller will have to deal with Musial, Kurowski, and Johnny Hop. Sand the Man Musial from Bernard, Pennsylvania. This was only his 2nd season? Huh. I did not know that. I thought he was like a seasoned vet by then. 14. Pitch in the way. Place it. Down the blue.
No outs, men on first. The third baseman is playing in.
Whitey Kowalski. Musial's gonna steal. Why not? 53 is the number. He out. Brutal mistake.
1 out, base is empty.
Musial. Kowalski to short, and he's out.
2 outs, base is empty.
And now here comes Johnny Hawk. They're going to take him out, and it's going to be Coker Triplet from Boone, North Carolina. I think he's had a good hit one of these days. Hit to third, and gone. Well, nothing doing for St. Louis either.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on.
Well, for the second time, it's what RGL Network famously boasts. Free baseball here, free baseball.
Top of the 10th.
No score, Cooper. So first baseman will be taken over by... Oh, we're going to go with Creepy Craspy. He'll play first base. What a name. Okay, so it's Hagen, Gordon, and Mekovic. And they're going to take Hagen out. It's going to be Les Fleming, a first baseman. He played a lot from Singleton, Texas. He played 103 games for the 47 Tribe. So Fleming's going to come in, and they're going to pitch to him. Now there's one tiny little problem. And now Clyde Schoen is going to come in to pitch for the Cardinals. My rule is, in a TV match, you cannot pitch past 9 innings. 9 innings is your maximum. Obviously, because you're going to be needed for Game 5, because this is a 4-man rotation. So Cooper must be replaced. Feller will have to be replaced too. So here's Fleming against Schoen. Break 3.
1 out, base is empty.
Now Joe Gordon comes up. This is where you put the intentional walk, because you know Joe Gordon has had a long history with the Yankees.
1 out, man on first.
I swear the Yankees have had did not really have a good second baseman after him until, well, Billy Murray. And now here comes Mekovic. And they're going to take him out, and it's going to be Larry Doby, the first black player in the American League from Camden, South Carolina. Into the way. Driving to left. Musial's a 5 defensively. You really think you're going to get a hit on from him? You're wrong.
2 outs, men on first.
And now you got Hank Edwards. And they're going to take him out. It's going to be Bachman from Santa Ana, California. Something's up. Don't trust their hitters. Well, I mean, you should. Well, I mean, you got only 7 hits in 10 innings.
No runs, no hits,
Cleveland,
and 1 left on.
Gordon at first.
Bottom of the 10th.
Bottom of the 10th. You got Marion. They're going to intentionally walk Marion. The new catcher is Roskowski. The new left fielder is Bachman. And the new center fielder is Dale Mitchell. Everyone knows him 9 years later when he was the last out for Don Larson. Feller has to come out, and Les Willis is going to be tasked with trying to get him out this time. Marty Marion is the tougher hitter, so they are going to bypass him. They have to bypass him.
No outs, man on first.
Now you got Ray
the
Sanders,
third baseman is playing in.
Who has done nothing. They're going to take him out. It's going to be O'Day, who the game wanted to be the DH. Ken O'Day from Lima, New York. I know Lima, Peru, but I didn't know
he's going to lay down a bunt.
O'Day's going to take a bunt. Willis will get the guy at second. Beautiful job by him.
1 out, man on first.
Marion. And now here comes Jimmy Brown. They're going to take him out, and it's going to be Harry the Hat Walker from Pascagoula, Massachusetts. And Harry the Hat Walker. Put you in the way. No.
1 out, men on first and second.
Get to Eagle Slaughter Flat. Terry Moore. No. They're going to intentionally walk. They're going to go with Irv Dusak to pinch hit from Chicago. Put it away. They sent the left. Okay. He's going to call. He's gone. St. Louis wins in the 10th. Urquiza is the hero
the game in
of today's game.
Until next time, this is Replay
So nice
Radio
job by
signing
Dusak.
off.
Well, they do get the run. Sean Bootsless Willis, Mark Cooper is the MVP. So let's just take a look at the box score as we are gonna click. All right. Cleveland, 7 hits. The Cardinals, 7 hits. 8 left on base for Cleveland. They only had 2 at bats with runners in scoring possession. St. Louis had 8 with only 1. So yeah, both Feller and Cooper went 9 innings, but decided to let them go because this is a long series. Absolutely. Be at their best. And the last game we are going to be watching, the 1941 Red Sox and the 1923 Monarchs, goes to the Monarchs 7-5. Bullet Rogan beats Dick Newsom. Fox, Tabor, and Dorr went deep for Boston. Heavy Johnson and Bubbles Anderson with home runs. Heavy Johnson, your MVP. It was actually Heavy Johnson's batting average that got the 1923 Monarchs the 4th spot. Because in the old days before the World Series being one team per league, the 2 teams that won the AL and NL would fight in the best of 7 for whoever won the set. 3rd place would go to the 2nd place team in either the AL or NL with the best winning percentage. And then 4th place would go to the team that if they weren't the best team in the league, like the NL for example, but they had one of the batting triple crown starts, batting average, home runs, and RBIs, but they're above 500, they get the 4th spot. So the Monarchs have been there, right? Boston loses 7-5. Newsom pitched for the 3rd. Fleming 3 2/3. Bullet Rogan pitched all the innings. 1-0 game. Kansas City scored 3 runs in the 1st inning. Hurley McNair sac fly to score Frank Duncan, and then Heavy Johnson goes deep, making it 3-0. Bobby Dory hit a 2-run home run to score him and Skeeter Newsom. 3-2. Heavy put up a double to score McNair and make it 4-2 in the 3rd. In the 4th, Tabor goes deep. In the bottom of the 4th, after a triple by Newt Allen, Bubbles sac flied him to make it 5-3. And then Kansas City in the bottom of the 5th, Henry Williams doubled to score Heavy Johnson to make it 6-3. Boston scored a home run in the 6th, double X. Jimmy Fox. Jimmy. And Bubbles Anderson home runs in the bottom of the 8th. In the 9th, Fox went back for Skeeter Newsom. Sweat and Johnston were put in the game. Fox tripled. Pitlick flew out, but it was not deep enough for the run score. Bobby Doerr grounded out to score Pete Fox. They didn't care because they were up by 2 with 1 more out, and they got Dom DiMaggio on a strike. So, all 16 games have been done. Let's look at the replay daily. The play of the day, Edward Encarnacion hitting a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 8th for the 2020 White Sox against the 93 Cardinals. That game we had simulated. So, we will see game 2 of that matchup as that put the Tigers-A's game in the round of 32, 5-4 as the fan game of the day. I think that was stupid because you got to look at the matchup between the Cubs and Pittsburgh. That was full of it. So, let's take a look at the bracket. So the teams at top. So let's see. So how many home teams lost? The 1920 Indians won on the road. 1930 Cardinals won on the road. 61 Giants on the road. 65 Twins. 90 A's. 2016 Cubs and the 2020 Cubs. So 9 home teams, 7 road teams won today, and we will have game 2. So here's what the schedule will be like. Tomorrow, Thursday, we have 2 games on tap, so you'll have full coverage, full 9-inning coverage. The 30 Cardinals take on the 98 Padres, and the 1906 Cubs take on the 2020 Dodgers. Those 2 games will be on Thursday. That'll be tomorrow. Friday, you'll see the 1908 Tigers, 1911 A's, game 2, 41 Red Sox, 23 Monarchs, and 93 Cardinals, 2020 White Sox. Saturday, you'll see the 55 Yankees, 54 Giants, the 61 Giants, 41 Yankees, and the 90 A's against the 81 Expos. And of course, we'll have full coverage of the series we did, like say Baltimore, Arizona. Game 2 will be simulated. We've done our 1 game, so the game 2 will be simulated, and then of course we'll start everything all over again next Monday. Sunday will be an off day. I've got other projects to work on, so there, a long day's night and 2 extra inning games to boot. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond.